Welcome back to NBC News Channel. Today, we will learn about the extraordinary celebration that brought together two television powerhouses in an unprecedented collaboration that has captivated audiences across America. A monumental television crossover. Days of Our Lives, the venerable soap opera that has captivated millions of viewers for 6 decades, recently achieved something truly remarkable in the annals of television history. The landmark 60th anniversary celebration, coinciding with the show's original premiere date of November 8, 1965, featured an extraordinary crossover with Jeopardy, one of America's most beloved quiz shows. This collaboration represents far more than a simple promotional partnership. It stands as a testament to the enduring cultural relevance of a program that has woven itself into the very fabric of American entertainment. The synergy between these two iconic programs created a unique moment in broadcasting history, demonstrating how daytime drama can transcend its traditional boundaries and establish meaningful connections with other pillars of television excellence. This groundbreaking collaboration emerged organically, as both shows recognized the significance of honoring a program that has survived and thrived through 6 transformative decades of American culture, technological revolution, and shifting viewer preferences. The social media announcement. The revelation of this historic partnership arrived through a carefully orchestrated social media campaign that immediately captured the attention of fans from both communities. Both Days of Our Lives and Jeopardy shared a joint Instagram post featuring the show's iconic opening phrase with a clever twist, "Like sands through the hourglass, so are the historic days of our lives." This poignant message established the perfect tone for what was to follow, a delicate balance of sentimentality, intelligence, and celebration. The post itself became an instant viral sensation, generating thousands of interactions within hours of publication. Fans recognized immediately that this wasn't merely another anniversary acknowledgement but rather a sophisticated tribute that honored both the longevity and cultural impact of Salem's most famous fictional residents. The strategic timing of the announcement, released during the peak of anniversary week festivities, ensured maximum visibility and engagement across multiple platforms and demographic groups. The star-studded category. The heart of this collaboration manifested as a complete Jeopardy category dedicated exclusively to Days of Our Lives, featuring appearances from 5 beloved cast members who presented clues that ingeniously intertwined Salem's fictional history with actual world events. This creative approach transformed a simple trivia segment into a masterclass in historical parallels, demonstrating how the show's storylines have consistently reflected and sometimes predicted broader cultural movements. Lindsay Godfrey, who portrays Sarah on the show, opened the category with a fascinating clue about Salem's dual identity. She expertly navigated between references to the fictional Salem of Days of Our Lives and the historical Salem, Massachusetts, creating an intriguing connection between the show's dramatic storylines and the infamous witch trials that occurred in the actual town centuries ago. This particular clue challenged contestants to recognize how the show has always drawn inspiration from historical events while creating its own mythology. The legendary Deidre Hall, who has portrayed psychiatrist Dr. Marlena Evans for nearly 5 decades, presented a clue that immediately resonated with longtime viewers. Her segment focused on one of the show's most memorable and controversial storylines, Marina's demonic possession in 1994. Hall drew a parallel between this shocking plot development and the 1973 horror film The Exorcist, demonstrating how Days of Our Lives has never shied away from pushing boundaries and exploring supernatural themes that captivate audiences. Her calm, measured delivery as she discussed possession and exorcism reflected the same professional poise that has made Marlena one of daytime television's most iconic characters. Lauren Koslow, the actress behind the formidable Kate Roberts, contributed a clue that transported viewers back to 1985. She created an unexpected but brilliant comparison between the romance of super couple Bo and Hope with the historical figure of Anne Boleyn. This juxtaposition highlighted how the show's romantic storylines possess the same dramatic intensity and cultural significance as the great historical romances that have fascinated people for centuries. The seamless transition from daytime drama to Tudor history showcased the intellectual sophistication underlying even the most melodramatic soap opera plotlines. Jean-Paul Lavoisier, who plays Philip Kyriakis, offered contestants a particularly challenging clue that required knowledge spanning multiple domains. His segment referenced Peacock, the streaming platform that has become Days of Our Lives' home since September 2022, and connected it to American inventors of Russian descent from 1929. This clue not only acknowledged the show's successful transition to streaming, where it has become one of Peacock's most-watched programs with billions of minutes viewed, but also demonstrated the breadth of knowledge required to appreciate the show's full cultural context. Greg Reichardt, who portrays the delightfully scheming Leo Stark, closed the category with a musical challenge that took viewers back to the show's very beginning. He asked contestants to identify which legendary band held the #1 position on the charts during the Weekdays of Our Lives premiered in November 1965. The answer of Rolling Stone served as a perfect reminder that the show has been a constant presence throughout the entire rock and roll era, surviving and adapting through countless musical revolutions and cultural shifts. The perfect blend of entertainment. What made this Jeopardy segment particularly effective was its ability to honor Days of Our Lives without descending into mere nostalgia or superficial celebrity promotion. Each clue demanded genuine knowledge and critical thinking, treating the show's history with the same intellectual rigor that Jeopardy applies to science, literature, and world history. The segment acknowledged that daytime drama, despite often being dismissed as lowbrow entertainment, contains layers of storytelling complexity worthy of serious academic consideration. The production values reflected the importance both shows placed on this collaboration. Each cast member appeared polished and professional, delivering their clues with the perfect combination of warmth and authority. The visual presentation seamlessly integrated footage from both programs, creating a cohesive aesthetic that honored the distinct identity of each show while celebrating their temporary union. Background details subtly reinforced the 60-year timeline, with careful attention paid to how the show has evolved visually while maintaining its core identity. Cast and fan reactions. The response from the Days of Our Lives cast demonstrated their genuine appreciation for this unique form of recognition. Paul Telfer, who portrays Xander Cook, publicly congratulated Lindsay Godfrey on social media with an enthusiastic message, "Yay, Adam Godfrey." This simple but heartfelt acknowledgement reflected the close-knit family atmosphere that has always characterized the show's production environment. The fan response transformed social media into a virtual celebration that extended far beyond the original Instagram post. Comments poured in from viewers spanning multiple generations, each expressing their excitement through different lenses of experience. One enthusiastic fan simply wrote, while another exclaimed, "Love this," and yet another declared it the best category ever. These reactions, though brief, conveyed the profound emotional connection that audiences maintain with the show even after decades of viewership. Several fans demonstrated impressive knowledge retention, proudly announcing their ability to answer most of the category's questions correctly. One viewer shared an especially touching memory. "So fun. We could do a whole show of just Days of Our Lives trivia. Did anyone know there used to be a whole book series about Days of Our Lives?" This comment sparked a flood of additional memories as the fan continued describing how her grandmother had been a devoted viewer, illustrating how the show has genuinely been passed down through generations like a treasured family heirloom. The diversity of reactions perfectly captured Days of Our Lives' unique position in popular culture. Some fans appreciated the intellectual validation of seeing their favorite show featured on Jeopardy! Others reveled in the pure entertainment value, with one viewer noting with amusement, "I love how this show can reference Days of Our Lives and Scissorp in the same episode." This comment highlighted Jeopardy's democratic approach to knowledge, treating soap opera history with the same respect accorded to classical literature or scientific discoveries. A legacy of resilience and innovation. The 60th anniversary celebration arrives at a moment when Days of Our Lives has definitively proven its ability to evolve and thrive in the modern entertainment landscape. After airing on NBC for nearly 57 years, the show made a bold transition to Peacock streaming in September 2022. Many industry observers questioned whether a traditional daytime drama could successfully navigate this shift, but Days of Our Lives has exceeded all expectations. According to comprehensive data from Luminate, a leading entertainment analytics firm, the show has become one of Peacock's most valuable properties. Season 59 accumulated an astonishing 3.1 billion minutes watched across 169 episodes, making it the second most watched original program on the entire platform. Season 60 continued this success with 2.4 billion minutes viewed across 92 episodes, ranking fourth among all Peacock originals. These numbers aren't merely impressive for a soap opera, they represent performance that rivals and often surpasses expensive prestige dramas and reality competition shows. The show recently achieved another remarkable milestone by claiming the #1 position on Peacock's weekly viewership charts, an unprecedented accomplishment for a daytime drama in the streaming era. Industry analyst Matthew Belloni summarized this achievement perfectly. The top-rated show last week on Peacock, per new Illuminate data, Days of Our Lives, Season 60. Yes, a 60-year-old daytime soap. His amazement reflects the broader industry's recognition that Days of Our Lives has accomplished something truly extraordinary in an era when conventional wisdom suggests audiences have moved beyond traditional serialized storytelling. The foundation of success. Ken Corday, the show's longtime producer and son of creators Ted and Betty Corday, has shepherded Days of Our Lives through decades of industry upheaval while maintaining the core principles established by his parents. In reflecting on the show's remarkable longevity, he emphasizes a deceptively simple philosophy: story is all that matters. My mother used to call that the big bass drum that beats underneath the show. This unwavering commitment to narrative excellence has allowed the program to weather countless challenges that have destroyed lesser shows. The fictional town of Salem has become as real to viewers as any actual American city. So real, in fact, that when the show celebrated its 50th anniversary in 2015, the actual city of Salem, Illinois presented the production with a ceremonial key to the city. 8 other American cities named Salem followed suit, honoring a television program that has put their shared name on the cultural map in ways no amount of tourism promotion could achieve. This gesture symbolizes how deeply Days of Our Lives has penetrated American consciousness, creating a fictional geography that exists alongside actual places in the public imagination. The show's enduring appeal stems from its focus on family dynasties whose stories have unfolded across multiple generations. The Brady, Horton, DeMera, Kiriakis, and Hernandez families have become as familiar to devoted viewers as their own relatives. Executive producer Jean Espelman has emphasized that the 60th anniversary season will return to these foundational family dynamics, bringing back beloved characters while introducing new storylines that honor the show's rich history. Major returns planned for 2025 include Alison Sweeney reprising her iconic role as the mischievous Sammy Brady and Louise Sorrell returning as the enigmatic Vivian Almain. Cultural impact and industry recognition. Actor Eric Martsolf, who has portrayed Brady Black for 17 years, beautifully articulated the show's generational appeal. Days of Our Lives is kind of like the Christmas tree ornament that you hand down through the generations. It's just amazing to see the impact. This metaphor perfectly captures how the show functions as a shared cultural touchstone that connects grandparents, parents, and children through common stories and characters. The show's influence extends far beyond its impressive viewership numbers. Days of Our Lives achieved another historic first in 1965 by becoming the first daytime drama broadcast in color, demonstrating from its inception a commitment to technological innovation and visual excellence. Throughout its 6 decades, Salem has witnessed everything from demonic possessions to evil twins, from time travel to resurrection, creating a mythology as complex and internally consistent as any prestige drama. The cast assembled for the 60th anniversary celebration represents an extraordinary collection of talent and experience. A specially commissioned anniversary photograph features 42 actors and actresses who have contributed to the show's success over the years. This ensemble image, capturing multiple generations of performers standing together, serves as a visual testament to the show's ability to nurture and retain talent while continuously refreshing its roster with new faces and perspectives. Deidre Hall, who will mark 50 years with the show next year, reflected on this extraordinary longevity with characteristic grace. It's completely unheard of to go 60 years, and yet here we are. And I think it's due to a lot of people doing a lot of things right. Her assessment acknowledges that success on this scale requires more than luck or favorable circumstances. It demands consistent excellence from writers, actors, directors, producers, and every member of the production team. James Reynolds, who has portrayed the morally upright Abe Carver for 44 years, provides another example of the loyalty and dedication that characterizes the Days of Our Lives family. Looking forward, as Days of Our Lives embarks on its 7th decade, The show has already secured its future with a renewal through season 61 and a commitment to continue airing through September 2026. Corday's adult children have joined the production, learning the business with the explicit goal of ensuring Days has many more years ahead. This multi-generational approach to leadership mirrors the show's thematic focus on family legacy and continuity. The Jeopardy crossover represents more than a celebratory moment. It symbolizes mainstream recognition of daytime drama as a legitimate art form worthy of intellectual respect. By treating Days of Our Lives history as knowledge equivalent to any other cultural achievement, Jeopardy validated what devoted fans have always known: soap operas contain sophisticated storytelling that rewards careful attention and long-term investment. This collaboration between two television institutions reminds us that success in entertainment isn't solely about chasing trends or pursuing momentary viral fame. Days of Our Lives has thrived for 60 years by remaining true to its core mission, telling emotionally resonant stories about families, love, betrayal, redemption, and the countless complexities of human relationships. The show has adapted to every technological and cultural shift while maintaining the narrative integrity that has always defined it. A testament to endurance. The 60th anniversary celebrations encompass more than nostalgic reflection on past glories. They represent a bold statement that Days of Our Lives remains vibrant, relevant, and essential in contemporary television. The phenomenal streaming numbers prove that audiences still crave the particular type of serialized storytelling that soap operas pioneered: narratives that unfold gradually, allowing characters to develop authentically over years rather than compressed into a single season. In an entertainment landscape increasingly dominated by limited series and shows that rarely extend beyond 3 seasons, Days of Our Lives stands as a monument to patience, dedication, and faith in long-form storytelling. The Jeopardy tribute acknowledged this achievement, perfectly treating the show not as a guilty pleasure or cultural curiosity, but as a legitimate historical phenomenon worthy of celebration and study. The enthusiastic fan response to this crossover event demonstrates that Days of Our Lives commands genuine affection across demographic boundaries. New viewers discovering the show on Peacock join longtime devotees who have followed Salem's inhabitants for decades, creating a uniquely diverse and passionate audience. This multi-generational viewership ensures the show's continued relevance while honoring the legacy that makes it special. As the sands continue flowing through that iconic hourglass, Days of Our Lives has proven that quality storytelling never goes out of style. 60 years of continuous production represents an achievement that may never be replicated in modern television, making this anniversary not just a celebration of one show's success, but a tribute to the enduring power of narrative itself. Salem